Get ready.
Your referee, John Finnegan. First making his way down to the ring from Binghamton, New York, weighing 215 pounds, he is a former ECWA heavyweight champion. He is a former ECWA Super 8 champion. He is Sean Carr.
Nobody has a bigger attitude, a bigger chip on their shoulder than the returning Sean Carr after being suspended by matchmaker Joe Zanoli after his actions at the 50th anniversary show where he did the unthinkable. He super kicked a fan at ringside. Sean Carr was suspended for I think 70 days or something, I don't know. But tonight he returns, and as you already see, he's in a foul mood. And he's going to be locked at the wrist. Looking over at Joe Gacy, a man who this is basically his type of match. How can you hurt a man who enjoys and loves violence? Some people love Sean Carr, a lot of people hate him, but you cannot take away his ability. This man has kind of done it all.
From Planet Tower, weighing at 226 pounds, he is Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy had an ECWA title match in Atlantic City 1 week ago. A man apparently dressed as Santa Claus. Some say it was Sean Carr. Some say it was one of Sean Carr's cronies. We do not know because the guy had a mask on. Attacked Joe Gacy in that match, giving him the loss.
Good back off. Very good. On the front. I love how it played out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Very good.
the crowd has come on hooked here tonight for the return of Sean Carr. This match set up, well, it's been months in the making since Sean Carr attacked Joe Gacy way back at Super 8. But since that time, these two men have not seen eye to eye. Main events on a number of occasions. And last week in Atlantic City, ECWA Thanksgiving Fall Brawl. Sean Carr, well, we believe it was Sean Carr, showed up in a Santa suit and destroyed Joe Gacy's chance at the heavyweight title against Azrael. Hence the match here tonight, a chain match. Referencing, of course, the chain brought to the ring by Santa Claus. Sean Carr, knee right to the midsection, and Carr taking the early advantage, just pounding away, Phil.
And Sean Carr didn't even wait for the chain to be tied to his wrist, already attacking Joe Gacy. But as I said before, how can you hurt somebody who enjoys and loves violence like Joe Gacy does?
You got to knock him out. That's the only way. Joe Gacy truly in his element. We've seen this guy in the most extreme of environments, Phil, whether it's in the USA, in Japan, wherever. Joe Gacy has truly taken combat-style wrestling to the extreme here in the ECWA. Phil, I guess it was January he first appeared here.
Well, along with the rest of the CZW invasion we had throughout the year, it seemed like the crowd was totally behind Joe Gacy from the start, along with Frankie Bacard also. Joe Gacy has definitely became a fan favorite here.
Carr, meanwhile, representing everything that the fans have come to hate, everything that ECWA management has come to hate, but at the same time so successful, Phil. You can't argue
Not at all.
with Sean Carr's brand.
He has a long list on his resume.
He's also got a long list of people that he's kicked right under the chin.
Literally super kicking not only every wrestler here in the company, but matchmakers, management, referees,
fans,
and even a fan at the 50th anniversary show. Sean Carr doesn't have a care in the world about anyone or anybody.
That's what got Sean Carr suspended, and now he's choking Joe Gacy with that very chain that he loves to carry around. Sean Carr, I think I see Joe Gacy's head turning purple. This crowd just silent right now. I don't think they know what to make of this.
After the brutality we saw in the Breaker Moran Chris Wilde match, can anything top that? But right now, Joe Gacy with the chain wrapped around the throat of Sean Carr.
Ooh, Carr gets the elbow up right on the side of the head, enough to fend Gacy off temporarily. Look at this, though. Like a tug-of-war, Phil, at ringside. How great would it be if they accidentally took out Gino?
I would love it.
I know you would.
That would be the greatest
That'd be
night
your thing.
ever in the history of this company.
Be like Honky Tonk Man. That would be the greatest.
See a lot of the fans at ringside with their Joe Gacy masks on.
Well, Joe Gacy certainly very popular here in the ECWA and in the Woodbury Heights Community Center. This crowd for sure. But Sean Carr, Phil, he's one of those special kind of performers. I kind of feel like he's been on an upward trajectory for a while. You know, we were talking about the women earlier. Sean Carr's somebody I think who genuinely does like ECWA and genuinely does normally do things the right way.
Kind of in a way, yes.
In a way.
You can't take anything from him. I believe deep down inside that he does respect this company.
Yes. Ooh! Pulls Gacy hard into that post. I think Gacy just bent the post. Gino takes Gino leaves.
If anybody's going to take it, finally end Sean Carr's reign of terror, it's going to be Joe Gacy.
Will Planet Terror end the reign of terror? Sean Carr and his boots certainly don't think so. Hey, at least the Binghamton boys didn't show up tonight. I was worried about that.
I don't know. I did see Sean Carr walk in with especially one huge guy, but that could have been a fan. We don't know.
Could have been. You never know what he's got up his sleeve. Woo!
It's been well documented that Sean Carr has never showed up to the show alone.
Phil, I know you've wrestled extensively on the international scene. Have you ever been in a chain match?
Never.
It looks just so brutal when you see like a Sean Carr wrap a chain around the fist. It's got to be like brass knuckles almost.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, you could not only hurt a person with the chain, but if you tug too hard, you could actually break the guy's wrist. You could pull his arm out of the socket.
Well, sure, there are so many things you can do with a chain. Joe Gacy started to list them for me, and I didn't have time to listen to them all.
It's just a very, very dangerous match.
Covered by Carr, 1-2. Joe Gacy, I think unlike a normal person, would have been knocked out there.
Sean Carr now, again, wrapping the chain around Joe Gacy's throat. And Joe Gacy doing the same to Carr.
No love lost for each other. This is a feud that was born in New York and has made its way down to South Jersey.
Another thing to wonder is Santa Claus lurking around here.
He's creepy.
A lot of people.
You got an elf, an adult elf.
A lot of people have said that was Sean Carr in Atlantic City under the mask of that Santa Claus had on, but it hasn't been proven. The Santa Claus once again is here. Could that be a factor in this match?
I'm pretty sure Santa Claus is cheese this time, Phil. I'm not positive. Only because he was like humping the ring post during the women's match. No, I'm only kidding. And right now, Joe Gacy firing up. He's just looking for a way. He is just looking for something, and the crowd getting behind him as he pounds the mat. Sean Carr got to get to his feet as well. Which man, whoever gets to their feet quite possibly first, could be the one to win this match. It is Joe Gacy. Tug of war, middle of the ring, and the stare down. These two men can't stand each other. Headbutt by Gacy. Off the ropes, hits him with a lariat, using the chain for leverage, does it again. Joe Gacy 3 times. He is sizing Sean Carr up, fireman's carry. Michinoku driver at only 2. These two men truly inflicting pain on one another. Gacy still controlling the chain. Sean Carr looks terrified right now. It's like it's all come to roost for him. The match that's been like a year in the making. Sean Carr ducks underneath. Ooh! Uses the chain for the low blow, and there's nothing that referee John Finnegan can do. No disqualification. No count out. Lung blower, Sean Carr. Is ECWA going to run on hybrid power again, but only 2? Such a close 2.
They knew this was going to be a war. Crowd cheering for Joe Gacy here. Sean Carr could be sizing him up for a super kick.
Ducks the clothesline, Uranagi! And the kick to the side of the head knocked him out, I think. 2! Oh, I thought that was it, Phil.
Sean Carr barely coming out of that one.
I need a drink of water now.
Gacy now.
I don't usually lose my voice until the Azrael match, Phil. High knee by Gacy. Cover.
Oh, another close 2.5.
These 2s are getting longer and longer.
Both men now eyeing each other up, kind of daring each other to hit one another.
We have reached this point. Both men expended just about everything that they have, and all that's left is their manhood and their honor. Losing this is no shame. These two men have given it their all here tonight. Trading blows, middle of the ring, neither man on his feet. They're going to fight their way up. Gacy with the upper hand, continuing to pound away with the forearms. Snapmare onto the chain.
Gacy now going to the top rope.
Oh! Oh! Carr pulls him off, hits the super kick and the cover. The ultimate opportunist.
I don't think he got all of it. It's Joe Gacy kicking out of 2.
It just goes to show you, though, you can't give an inch to Sean Carr. He's got the chain and he's sizing him up. Gacy catches him, flips him over, pulls him back. Oh, hits the ace crusher onto the chain, middle of the ring. Carr nowhere to go. Phil, he's choking him with the chain. The rings of Gacy.
Could this be the end of Sean Carr? Gacy now with the boot.
I don't think Sean Carr's got a choice.
On the forehead of Sean Carr. Choking the life out of Carr right now.
He's dead, Phil. He's giving
up. Carr tapped out. Wow. Sean Carr tapped out to Joe Gacy, being trapped.
Here is
choked with the chain.
by submission, Joe Gacy!
Joe Gacy doing the unthinkable and finally silencing Sean Carr. Joe Gacy now calling for the microphone.
I just don't understand why you couldn't just ask me. You threw me out of the ECWA title. That's something I'm never going to forget. But what just happened right here, that's also something I'm never going to forget. I just want to say thanks.
Wow. After taking him to the limit and defeating Sean Carr, after everything that Joe Gacy has been through with Sean Carr, Joe Gacy extending his hand in a sign of respect to Sean Carr. There is definitely a mutual respect between these two competitors.
I started this company almost 5 years ago. To be honest with people, I couldn't have asked for a better fight than a guy like Joe Gacy. For a long time, you people didn't really like me. And I don't really like you people. And I gotta be honest, I don't know the next time I'll be back here in ECWA. There's always one, isn't there? Well, just for you, sing it! This is kind of uncharacteristic for me, but ECWA, if this is the last time that we see each other, I just want to let you know I had the absolute class and the time of my life performing in front of every one of you.
Wow, this is the first, the crowd giving Sean Carr a standing ovation here. Sean Carr is basically telling the fans goodbye. Is this forever? We do not know. But the appreciation and the love by the ECWA faithful right now.
And there's so many great downstairs for winning ECWA heavyweight title, being the second longest reigning champion. Isn't that right, guys? Tonight, to see this Super 8 tournament, we need some pleasure of having the race to the ECWA. This is it. Thank you, guys.
Will this be the last we see of Sean Carr ever here in the company? Only time will tell. But for right now, ECWA and Sean Carr will part ways. Sean Carr has done everything in this company. And right now, he is walking around ringside, slapping hands with the crowd. And is right now in the face of Joe Zanoli. No love lost here. Sean Carr extending the hand to Joe Zanoli. Hugging him out of respect. Once the most hated man in his company. Looks like now he's the most loved.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.